If you've watched my videos before, you know I pretty much always come back to gut health as the foundation of health in the body. Every cell in our body is literally made and maintained thanks to what we consume, digest, and assimilate. This includes hormones, muscle tissue, bone cells, neurotransmitters, and even energy production. So the connection between gut health and overall health is undeniable. But today, we're gonna dive deeper into the connection between longevity and gut health, and specifically talk about how a gut healthy diet can be one of your best anti-aging tools. I'm Kelsey Ale. I'm a certified functional nutritionist, a restorative wellness practitioner, and I help women learn how to heal their gut, age well, and love doing it. So if you want more information on gut health, women's health, and healthy aging, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and make sure you hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. First, when we eat what we call a gut healthy diet, we're nourishing a robust and diverse microbiome. And this is the real key to the connection between aging well and gut health. Most of the points we're going to be discussing today will come back to, in some way, to our microbiome, and your diet is actually the #1 way to improve and maintain a healthy gut microbiome. It's been demonstrated that diet has more of an impact on your gut health than genetics or even antibiotic use, so it's pretty important. So let's first define what the heck a gut health diet even is. It's probably close to what you're thinking of because you're probably imagining lots of vegetables, which are a great and really important part of a gut health diet. But I don't personally think that you have to go entirely plant-based or be vegan or even necessarily vegetarian to have a gut healthy diet. There's actually a lot of room for animal proteins and products in a gut health diet, in addition to fruits and healthy fats and even grains and dairy if you can tolerate it. Ultimately, the healthiest foods tend to be the least refined. And I want to take a second to distinguish between what I mean when I say processed and refined. Processed foods are like, if you're cutting up an apple, you just processed that apple, or making a smoothie in the blender is processing your food. So I now think that some processed foods are fine, and they might even be great, because I used to also be that person who thought everything had to be made and cooked from scratch, but now I'm actually someone who pretty consistently buys pre-cut veggies or even some pre-packaged meals for the convenience factor. I don't love the extra plastic, so I try not to go overboard, but if having something pre-chopped or portioned or whatever is gonna help you stick to eating more real foods, then I support it. Refined foods are the ones I'll warn you to stay away from, because these are the ones that have been altered in some way, usually resulting in less nutrients and less fiber. Really what it comes down to, though, is don't unintentionally eat crappy ingredients. And if you're buying something in a package, read the label. It's pretty simple. I personally still eat sugar or refined food sometimes, but always by choice. I do my best to be aware and make educated decisions about when I enjoy foods like that, potato chips, ice cream, life is about balance, and then I offset them with how I eat most of the time. Beyond that, your gut health diet means you eat lots of fiber and real foods that are all different colors, include fermented foods on a regular basis, and make sure you're supporting good digestion by managing your stress levels and not drinking too much liquid while you eat. So, anti-aging gut health diet benefits. The first big anti-aging benefit of a gut health diet is reduced inflammation, less soreness and joint pain. This is really one of the biggest benefits of having a healthy gut, because inflammation is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, drivers of aging and diseases of aging, like cardiovascular disease, dementia, and diabetes. We'll dive deeper into that in just a second. But first, you'll be less achy and less sore all the time. And you know what I'm talking about, like how our body can be so strangely hurting sometimes as we get older, just from something you didn't think that was that big of a deal, or even just because you slept wrong, or sometimes it takes you 3 days to recover from an intense yoga class when it didn't used to. Eating a gut healthy diet helps reduce inflammation in your body and also provides ample nutrients for your cells and tissues to repair themselves and recover more quickly and easily, so you end up feeling more spry, more alive. Reducing inflammation also leads to our second benefit, which is reduced risk of those diseases of aging. We talked about dementia, Alzheimer's, stroke, cardiovascular events, diabetes. All of these diseases that we commonly associate with aging can actually be a result of chronic inflammation, or your risk of them can be exponentially increased by having chronic inflammation and the toll that inflammation takes on your body. So in another video I made about crucial anti-aging tips, my first tip in that video is to start thinking about aging now. And this is what I mean by that. Start making these lifestyle adjustments and healing your gut now so you're less likely to get sick later. Reduced inflammation and enhanced nutrient absorption also means better skin health, specifically increased skin hydration and collagen maintenance and production. I think that's one thing we all really want, is to maintain kind of a youthful glow even into our wiser years. And one study in Korea actually showed that participants who took a probiotic for 12 weeks experienced improved skin hydration and saw a 13% increase in skin elasticity compared to the placebo group. And if all this can happen just by popping a simple probiotic, imagine how much more benefit you could see in collagen production and skin hydration when you really dive in and actually heal your gut. And remember, your diet is the best way to start doing that. Side note here, autoimmune skin conditions like eczema and other skin rashes and irritations almost always have an underlying gut health imbalance that's making them worse. So if you're experiencing irritation or hypersensitive skin, or you know you have skin reactions to certain foods, it's a pretty clear sign to heal your gut, and that can help you manage and even reverse those skin conditions. Better gut health can also lead to more energy, which is a big thing we all want, especially as we're getting older. One of the things that I think can make us feel the oldest is being low energy and tired and kind of sluggish all the time. And our gut health is related to our energy levels because our microbiome produces and thrives off of what we call SCFAs, or short-chain fatty acids. These compounds not only nourish the microbiome, but they also interact with our mitochondria, which are what we refer to as the powerhouses of our cells. And they help support healthy mitochondria and therefore healthy energy production in our cells. This means that a gut health diet can literally help you produce energy more efficiently at a cellular level. In fact, one study looked at some of the oldest people in the world, centenarians, people who are 100 or older, and a trait that they found consistently between everyone is that they were better able to produce these short-chain fatty acids. So if it's working for the 100-year-olds in the game, I'm up for it. Lastly, having a healthy gut means having more balanced hormones. Besides just having the ability to generally detox spent hormones from the body, our gut microbiome actually has the added ability to metabolize estrogens, which means this influences the levels of circulating estrogens in our body. This is, of course, particularly relevant for women because balanced estrogen levels are crucial for maintaining hormonal health, especially as we age. One of the most common hormone imbalances we start to experience as we get into perimenopause is estrogen dominance. PCOS is also a relatively common hormonal imbalance that can be driven by estrogen dominance. Also, conditions like endometriosis and fibroids are related to estrogen dominance. So estrogen metabolism is pretty darn important for us as women, and your gut health and gut microbiome play a really critical role in this. There's even a special name given to the collection of gut bacteria that metabolizes estrogens. It's called the estrobolome. Hormonal imbalance is one of the most uncomfortable side effects of aging as women, so starting to eat a gut healthy diet and balance your gut health now can go a really long way in helping you age more gracefully. So there you go. I hope this information has helped you start to understand the importance of following a gut healthy diet, especially when it comes to wanting to age well. I have some free resources for you too, so I've linked those below. If you want to go ahead, you can scroll down and check out the description of the video and you can download those. If you liked this information and want to learn more about supporting your health naturally and building the right habits for aging well as a woman, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. Also, if you could go ahead and give us a like on the video, it helps out my channel a lot, so give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to hydrate and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.